And I actually watch a lot of your videos all the time. And I was telling Sean, I said, take a look at some of Fred's videos. It was yesterday, right? You were looking at his video. I was telling him to take a look at some of your videos because they're very inspiring and thought-provoking.
Is this you too? Done?
Congratulations on
It's family. You wouldn't? All right, shit. He shot my documentary. So
And I appreciate y'all, man. Like, I don't read too much, but I know, like, the guys that are out there pushing and fighting and trying to get people to see things, the right way. I know that y'all been doing your thing, man. And I know people try to, quiet y'all down and stuff like that. And I couldn't tell you, man, guys like yourself.
The stuff you're doing, it's something you can apply to your life. So.
Barbershop conversation, guys. I want to talk about this Waka Flocka interview. I didn't get a chance to listen to other people's videos, but I saw on my YouTube feed that people were going in on Waka Flocka in terms of he's not black. Well, he's not African American, and he doesn't want to be labeled a color. Now, I don't want to go knee deep into it, but you got to give Waka Flocka credit for the composite of the interview. You understand what I'm saying? And I'm talking about I know he said it on Sway, but he also said it. I haven't watched the full interview on Sway. I watched the full interview with Ebro in the morning, and he did allude to that. And the composite of his interview is just a man going through transformation. And it's astounding to visually see a man go through a transformation. And I'll say this. I hate the term African American. I don't use it. I don't subscribe to it. And the reason why I don't subscribe to it is because if you're calling yourself African American, you're not acknowledging where you're acknowledging your existence began in America. You're not acknowledging your roots coming from an indigenous part of an island, Africa, and I genuinely think that that's essential for us to grasp. I use the term black. Wherever you're from, African, if you're from an indigenous place, are you from a tribe, you're from the 12, if you believe you're from the 12 tribes of Judah. I mean, there's so many different ways that we can cut this slice of cake. But it's wordplay on white supremacy that divides us. Now, I didn't see anything. Follow me, guys. There's nothing wrong with what Waka Flocka is saying, because truth in reality is we don't have the answers either in terms of what I'm talking about as a whole. As individuals, if you took the time to research where you came from, I 100% congratulate you and salute you. But on a macro level of us blacks in America, we don't truly know where we come from. All we know is they put millions of Africans on boats and brought them here, which is true, right? Which is true, but we also got to take into account, which he alluded to. I haven't listened to the full interview yet, so I watched the entire Ebro interview, and I cut the Sway interview on because it was pressing me to do this video, because I just thought that it's essential that I add some emotion to this video so I can get my point across. We also got to take into account that, Africans, I'm talking about Native Africans, were not the only slaves, man. And during that time period, we mixed and mingled with Indians, with Mexicans. See, I know our history books don't tell this story, but I mean, you got to. I think I need to do a video on the historicals of America and the actual time period of slavery so we can get a better grasp of it, because I know we're only used to white America or white supremacy teaching us in 1492 Christopher Columbus sailed the ocean blue and voila, America formed, right? Jamestown, and you know what I mean? So I want to, in time I'll do it, because I would have to refresh me, because I was I was a history major in college, so but I would generally have to go back and read my term papers and get the timeline so I can be well versed because 50, 50 I mean putting that information I would have to refresh my memory again so I can give you guys actual facts. But Waka, I mean, listen to Waka Flocka speak. He said, man, give the man credit for the composite of his interview, not that one piece. And he's not saying he's not. See, this is where I want us to fully understand and fully grasp it. He's not saying he's not black. He's not saying he is not us. Okay? Because he said he would take a knee. He's never going to Houston's. You guys know what went on in Atlanta the past week and a half. He hates Trump. So he's fighting the same battles we are. He's just taking the time and learned where his roots come from. Now, people may say the cradle of civilization, the motherland is Ethiopia. I mean, excuse me, is they say the Ark of the Covenant is in Ethiopia, in Aksum, Ethiopia. But in addition to that, the cradle of civilization is Africa, the Fertile Crescent, right? And while all that may be true, keep in mind we mixed and mingled with the Indians so much. The water is so muddy and so dirty. I mean, so muddy and so dirty. In addition to to Africans, Native Africans, sleeping with the Indian, we'll just call them Indians, right? Then and the Mexicans and the Spaniards, right? The white men raped them, sodomized them, brutal. See, the water is so muddy. But what became of that, and I want you guys on, I'm gonna do a video on this, is something called religion. Because if not for religion, we would be upside down as a civilization, which would benefit us. They created religion because the Indians, the Africans, the mestizos, the Mexicans, the Spaniards were waking up like, hold up. Well, let's throw this religion thing at them and keep them calm and keep them tame and let them believe that there is hope. There is a higher power. We are here for you. And I'm just tapping into it now because I don't have the actual facts in front of me. I don't want to give you guys wrong facts, and because I know most of you take me at my word, so I don't want to talk about this in depth, but I'm just talking about it. I'm just overviewing this. And I think it's essential that we learn where we come from. We learn where we come from, and I just think that's genuinely important. And I haven't done it in a while. My mom did it for me. We did it together, and I have to go get the paperwork and redo all that. And I think that would be a cool video. You understand what I'm saying? But the water is so muddy. The water is so muddy. So muddy. But the color of your skin, see, keep in mind here's what I'm saying. I want you guys to understand this. The color of your skin dictates, a lot of times dictates who you are in America. Have you ever been to Guatemala? Have you ever been to Paris, France? And you see the Africans, how they get mistreated, but they were born in France? Have you seen the Guatemalans in Guatemala, the dark-skinned Guatemalans in Guatemala? I mean, how Mexicans mistreat the workers who work in the sun and have that deep dark tan. In America, how blacks have this color code, the Willie Lynch syndrome, and house Negro versus field Negro, and dark skin versus light skin. Oh man. So I'm saying all this to say, I think it was a knee-jerk reaction because we just took it at its soundbite. If you listen to the composite, I'm talking about Ebro in the morning, not the Sway interview. All right. if you listen to the composite, his entire interview, you will salute Waka Flocka. And I swear to God, I'm watching the interview because it reminds me of myself to some degree. Oh, damn. Dude just hit another home run. It's 3-2 Cubs. He just hit another home run. Wow. Was anybody on base? Anyway, I apologize. But the dude with the red beard hit another home run. It's 3-2 Cubs in the top of the eighth. Now, if we listen to... Where am I at with this? Damn home run got me confused. But if we... Where am I? I completely lost my train of thought. Damn. But Turner hit that home run and confusing. But let's see if I can grab me. I don't want to pause it and go back. And I'm going to have to pause it and come back. Come right back, guys. Okay, I'm back. He reminds me of myself because at 32, I swear to God, I'm going to tell you guys a story. I'm working out at LA Fitness on Rosemead in Washington in Pico Rivera, California at LA Fitness. I spent about 3 to 4 hours a day there playing basketball, talking shit. 80% Latino, loved them. Whittier, California. That's where I lived there 14 years of my life. And the world, my vision just went from straightforward to opening up, and I couldn't believe the experience. I literally couldn't believe the experience. And I'm looking at Waka Flocka. I swear to God, I said, Waka Flocka must be 32 or 33 years old. And later on in the interview with Ebro, he says he's 31. I says, I know what he's going through. He's going through this transformation where you accept personal accountability in terms of growing yourself. In addition to accepting your faults, your rights, your wrongs, you hold yourself accountable for learning about the way America is today. All right? And I don't want to lose y'all with this. I don't want this. See, I don't want this conversation to be Waka Flocka is not black. That's not the case, because Waka Flocka is standing up for the same things everyone that you support is standing up on. You guys understand what I'm saying? What he's saying in the interview is he's found his roots. Now, people are going to say, well, the Indians come from Africa. Maybe true. Maybe true to some degree. I don't know where because people say the cradle people were, or as I said before, people originated. Africans are the original people. May be true, and I believe it is true. But keep in mind, understand what I'm saying. Grasp this concept. While that may be true, and I get where you're coming from, like saying that, oh, he's denouncing. He is not denouncing. No way is he denouncing. No way is he denouncing. No way is he denouncing. Understand this. Don't forget there were people, human beings, I wouldn't say displaced. I'm not going to use the term displaced, but you can't have this big nation and not have it occupied. Just like you can't have a fucking universe, right, and not have it occupied. That's just what I believe. Now, with all that being said, there are people all over America. I mean, all over the world, all over the globe, right? And with that being said, that's where it originated from. Not from the Big Bang Theory where boom, the Earth just originated from. Now, keep in mind, millions and millions and millions of years. Now, if you go back millions and gazillions of years, which we don't have the ability to do. I mean, you could check a fossil fuel and that can only go back so far, right? Africa didn't just create at 0 BC, all right, or 2000 AD, BC, whatever. No, gazillion and gazillion and gazillion and gazillion and gazillion of years. You guys understand what I'm saying? And it's not the Bible timeline, guys, that where it was created. Long before that, Earthlings were here. And because of climate change and the land, the sun, we have our features have morphed to make life more suitable. Okay, now here's where we go wrong as a civilization. Understand what I'm coming from. we think of our human timeline connected to the Bible. Long before the Bible, listen to what I'm saying, please, because remember, humans had to write the Bible. All right. So with that being said, so that means, so just grasp this concept. If they wrote the Bible, that means they were here before the Bible, right? So now if you take it back years and years, I don't know what it is. Is it millions of years? Hundreds of thousands of years? I can't answer that question, right? Because no one truly knows the beginning of the. That's why people dispute the Big Bang Theory versus God. Then if you believe in God, do you believe in who created God? Who could see? These are so many damn different conversations that we should have. But religion ordained us into a civilized existence. Okay, I'm fast forwarding to African Americans, but so you got to keep in mind what I get where Waka Flocka is going. He's not denouncing He's not denouncing him not being African. Remember, millions of years, guys. Keep in mind, it's not the Bible timeline in which we came here. It's thousands of years before that, hundreds. I don't know that exact timeline. We only can speculate. All right. And they will only do so much because if they give us more and more information, if we don't research and long for it, we'll realize this is all a fucking sham. This is all a game. And I know I have subscribers who has far more expertise on this than me. I haven't studied this in quite a long time. But Waka Flocka kind of really piqued my interest into delving back into this. And it's been some years because I was knee deep in this in college, man, for real. And subsequent years after. And now I bridge my intelligence with my common sense. You guys understand what I'm saying? Or my formal education with my intelligence and my common sense. And I put the three together and then it makes sense. You understand what I'm saying? So Waka Flocka is actually a part of the solution. Because now we understand where religion comes in. Now we fully understand that there were humans all across this globe before the Bible was invented or written. Understand what I'm saying? Because humans had to remember, the Bible was written by humans inspired by God. Right? With that being said, humans had to be here before the Bible was written. Grasp that concept. Fully grasp that concept. And in the Bible, I don't know of a book in the Bible written by a 2-year-old child. They're all mostly grown men, right? And according to the Last Supper, they're all white. Right? Is all this making sense to you now? So I just want to salute Waka Flocka for actually having the courage to articulate that. But I'm telling you, I haven't watched Sway, because I saw that on my Instagram timeline. But the Ebro, he said the same thing, right? I immediately stopped it at the 9-minute mark of Sway in the morning after he said, "I am not African American." So I'm gonna stop this video here, and I salute y'all. But dig deeper, guys. Don't run. I agree. I too am not African American. I'm not African. I don't subscribe to that term. If you are African American, you are admitting your history began in 1492 when Christopher Columbus sailed the ocean blue. African American. I'll say it one more time. No, I'm going to say it 2 more times. One, for your understanding, African American. And this time I'm going to say it so your fucking ass can get upset. African American. Now you see how you've been bamboozled? Or as a whole, we've been bamboozled? I'm gone, guys. Peace. Hey, I just want to remind you guys, In Your Corner, a movie I directed on Floyd Mayweather and Sam Watson, is out now on Vimeo.com. In Your Corner, click the link in the description box. And I would genuinely love and appreciate you guys' support. And don't hesitate to leave a comment and let me know what you thought of the film. And again, I appreciate you guys' support and enjoy the video. Peace.